Hello, it's Jackie M, and this is I'm doing two back-to-back hangouts on air, and this is the first of them. And this is the first time I'm doing a hangout on air that has nothing to do with Malaysian food, even though we're in Malaysia. We're at the 38 restaurant at the Grand Hyatt in Kuala Lumpur, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to introduce you first of all to the chef here at in charge of 38, correct? Yes. And this is Thanesh, and he's going to show us a couple of signature dishes from this particular restaurant. It's very, very high end, so I haven't eaten here that much. I had lunch here earlier, it was beautiful. But what are we going to do today, Thanesh?
Today we're going to do the free-range chicken.
Free-range chicken, right?
Yeah, it's kampung chicken.
Okay.
So we like to support our local community, so we got the local chicken,
right,
whole chicken.
Okay.
We have take out debone the chicken.
Right.
Okay, the breast part we make for stuffing.
Okay.
Stuff with the foie gras and morel mushroom, some forest mushroom.
Okay.
Then stuff inside the chicken thigh, then fold into a roll. Then
right.
2 weeks, then we pan fry.
Okay.
And finishing with some morel sauce.
Okay, so we're going to do a free-range chicken, which is a what we call kampung chicken over here, because like Thanesh was saying before, that we like to support our local producers over here. So we're going to do that, and it's going to be stuffed with high-end ingredients, mushrooms and foie gras. So let's just see how we're going to do that. Okay, also, that's what it looks like.
Okay, this is the chicken.
Okay.
Okay, it's already rolled.
Okay.
The breast. This is
right.
whole spring chicken, whole chicken, right? The
okay,
chicken.
Sure.
We take out the bone. Okay.
So do you poach the chicken first, or
no?
Okay, so it's still raw.
Raw chicken.
Okay.
Take out.
Right.
Debone the chicken.
Okay.
The thigh part you open.
Okay. Yeah.
Then the breast you blend with foie gras and some forest mushroom.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Sure.
Then add some egg to get body.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. The
breast.
breast
Do you put any seasoning in it, or
salt, pepper.
Okay.
Salt, pepper.
Right.
Then you stuff inside your
the thigh.
Then you roll it.
Okay.
Then you roll with your aluminum foil.
Okay.
Become like this shape.
Right. Okay.
Then from there, just poach.
Okay.
Inside the hot water.
Right. Okay. This sounds too easy so far. I'm gonna give this a shot.
Okay. This will take around 5 to 6 minutes.
Okay. That's all.
Then the chicken really hot enough.
Okay.
Then we finish it in our pan.
Okay. So basically, how big is the chicken to start with?
It's 1.2 kilo chicken.
1.2. So it's not that small.
Not
okay.
small, yeah.
It's about medium size, right?
Chicken.
1.2 kilo chicken. So you debone it. You remove the breast. Do you keep the skin or?
Keep the skin only for the thigh part.
Only for the thigh part.
The breast we make the parts with the foie gras and the mushrooms.
Okay, sure. What sort of mushrooms do you use?
We use some forest mushroom, which is shiitake, abalone, morel.
Okay, sure. So it's a mixture of them. So even the mushroom gets chopped up.
Yeah, chopped up.
Okay.
Blend together.
Okay. Oh, idea. I love foie gras, by the way, and I had very, very nice foie gras over at Anthony Bourdain's restaurants over in the US a few years ago. I've been missing them since. In Australia, I don't know if you realize, apparently Australia has some import restrictions with regards to foie gras, so we can actually only bring in fully cooked foie gras, because there's two varieties. There's the uncooked or half cooked, and there's the fully cooked variety. We can only bring in the fully cooked ones, so which is a little bit of a shame. It's not, not quite the same as proper foie gras. I wouldn't say proper foie gras, it's all proper foie gras. It's not quite the same, but it's still quite good. But it's very, very expensive as well. How much does this dish sell for at this restaurant, by the way?
95 plus.
95 plus, which is about 30, less than 30 bucks. Yeah, about 35 bucks. You'll get some change out of that. So I'll be interested to see how this turns out. So you only coach it for how long, did you say?
5 minutes.
Only 5 minutes. There you go. Only 5 minutes. Give it a shot at her. I'm tempted to try this at her. Can you show me what kind of foie gras you use actually later on?
Okay.
Yeah, cool. So this is it. Just poached already. Okay.
Once you poach, just take out.
Okay. And what do you like? Do you slice it up, or?
Yeah, we have to pan fry first the chicken.
Oh, you have to pan fry it. Okay,
Yep.
so it's not done yet. You still got to pan fry it.
Okay.
And what sort of oil do you use?
Olive oil.
Okay, just olive oil.
Yeah, olive oil. Then finishing with some.
Okay, I don't know if you can see this. Just let me move this out of the way. It looks like a big fat sausage, actually. Okay, so the skin was actually still left on the thigh part, but before you process, because you use the breast and you blend it in a processor with the mushroom and with the foie gras. You actually remove the skin before you do that, okay? So give this a shot at home. This does not look too hard at all, okay?
Yes. It's very simple.
Okay, sure.
Okay. So once you fold, you wrap it, so you'll
Okay.
get very
Do
nice
you have
shape.
to keep it in the fridge before you?
Yes.
Okay. How
Yes.
long?
Around 45 minutes.
Oh, that's all.
Get the
Okay.
things set.
So,
So
okay.
you'll get nice shape. You see the skin on
Okay.
top, then you roll it. You
Right.
come, okay, you already set. nicely.
Okay. Sure. Sure.
So what you do? You heat up your pan.
Okay. Is this a dish that was invented by 38, or is it quite common? Because I don't know anything apart from Malaysian food.
38.
Okay, so it's actually something that was created for this restaurant. Ah, there you go. Huh. I'm going to steal the recipe from Chef Dinesh later on, so I'm going to post this on my blog. So keep an eye on this. Like I said, I can cook Malaysian food till the cows come home. I can talk about Malaysian food till the cows come home. But anything that's not Malaysian, even making pizza, you know, I have no experience in. Okay, so this is quite fascinating to me. Okay, so you're just using a normal non-stick, like is that a cast iron pan or no? Just okay, sure, cool. There you go. You can do this at home. I don't know how much you can see. Every time we do a hangout on air, because I've only got one camera and one laptop to run this out of, I struggle to kind of like try and get proper angles out of this. But this we've done pretty well actually. There's a nice big bench. So if you're just joining me now, like I said, this is a kampung chicken or free-range chicken supporting local produce.
Always medium heat.
Okay, so the pan's medium heat.
Put the chicken here.
Okay. And you just want to brown this, or you're going to cook it?
Just brown.
Okay.
The skin is weak.
Okay, all right. So you just want to brown it till the skin is crispy. It's already 100% cooked through.
Yes.
Okay, so it's already 100%.
Already cooked.
Okay.
Water.
Okay. I noticed the water wasn't boiling very fast, but that's okay?
Yes, that's okay.
Okay, sure.
Because oil,
Uh-huh.
the chicken will cook only the top layer. The
All
center
right.
is not cooked.
So you don't want the water to be boiling fast.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, there you go. Another tip. So remember, he only cooks it for 5 minutes in the water, wrapped in foil like a sausage. And all it is just chicken that's been cut up. The breast gets de-skinned, and the breast portion gets minced up with some field mushrooms and with some foie gras and some salt and pepper. And then it gets rolled back into the thigh portion, obviously all completely deboned beforehand, right? And then you roll it up like a sausage, wrap it with some foil, keep it in the fridge for 45 minutes, and then take it out, poach it in some water, just let it simmer for about 5 minutes. Don't let it boil briskly, otherwise it won't cook through all the way inside. And now he's just pan frying it with a little bit of olive oil in a non-stick pan. Okay, and this is a dish that was created by 38 restaurant at the Grand Hyatt in Kuala Lumpur. So next time you're in Kuala Lumpur, make sure you hunt this dish down. Sounds very, very intriguing, and I'm interested to see what he's going to serve this with. Now, like I said, you know, I know everything about Malaysian food, but anything to do with anything that's not Malaysia, I mean, I kept saying they're going to do a signature dessert after this because it's such a long description that I can't even wrap my head around it, talking about like berries and like foam and that sort of stuff. So this is all completely outside of my realm of experience, my realm of expertise completely. So I'm just going to let Chef Dinesh show us what he's going to do with the dessert after this, okay? But the 38 is on level 38 at the Grand Hyatt, so go and check it out next time you're in KL. One of these really, really fascinating high-end restaurants that I never get to visit unless I'm being hosted by the hotel. Okay, so he's just crisping up the skin now a little bit. And we always say in Malaysia, kampung chicken, you know, growing up in Malaysia, when having like emigrated to Australia for 30 years now, the first thing we noticed with supermarket chicken, and I'm sure everyone says the same thing as well, is that there's no flavor in them. So we're using actual kampung chicken, or technically what it means in Malay is village chicken. So chickens that are allowed to run free in your little Malay kampung. So essentially free-range chicken, a lot more flavor in them, and they generally tend to be quite small. So this particular bird he's using is about 1.2 kilos, which is actually a fair size for a kampung chicken, but in other words, you know, it's not a huge, big turkey size thing that we're using. And like I say, all it looks like is just like a big giant bratwurst sausage. Okay. And it sells for Malaysian ringgit, 95 plus plus. So very affordable by Australian standards. And we're going to see how it looks very, very shortly. Okay, there you go. So it's nice and brown here, yeah. Okay.
So the moon is done.
Okay, I can smell the foie gras actually, huh?
So what now?
Oh, nice. This is nice.
What we're going to do? Get some
Yep.
green peas.
Okay.
Okay, you can see the green peas.
Yep, yep.
So I'm going to make with that.
All right. Okay.
Green,
Sure.
green peas.
Have the green peas already been cooked or are they raw?
Already
Okay.
done.
Okay, so he's got some green peas now
It's
that are
already
pre-blanched. They are chilled pre-blanched green peas, and he's just sauteing them in the fat from the chicken that he's been cooking. Okay. A bit of pepper, salt and pepper. Okay. And some butter as well. Okay. Remember all this when you try to make this at home. You can make your own high-end French-inspired dish as well once you're done watching this hangout. Okay.
So now we're going to plate the chicken.
Okay.
So basically,
So he's going to plate the chicken now. Okay. Cool. Very, very pretty. Can I steal a little bit here?
so
Very nice.
what we're going to serve this?
Yeah.
Morel sauce.
What sauce?
Morel mushroom.
Okay.
Okay, this is the morel mushroom that we stuff with the same stuffing that I told you before. Same stuffing inside the chicken.
Really?
Foie gras and the chicken meat
Oh, right.
blend
Okay.
together.
Okay.
Make it as a pasta. Then stuff inside the morel.
Okay.
Then
Morel mushrooms. I never heard of it.
It's a morel mushroom.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
And what's the sauce in it?
This cream
Okay.
and jus based. The mushroom that we have,
Right.
we boiled in simmer in slow fire,
Okay.
get the mushroom flavor in the
Right,
stock.
right. And then you
Then
add some
finishing
cream
with some
to it.
cream,
Okay.
butter, and dilute with some milk.
Okay. And how long?
Okay.
How long do you simmer it for?
This is one for around 40 minutes.
Okay, with the mushrooms in it.
Yes.
Okay, sure. There you go. Morel mushrooms that have been wrapped in the same stuffing that the chicken has been. Okay. And do you simmer the mushroom
We
for the
poach
juice
the mushroom
Okay.
first.
Okay, right. Okay.
Wash the mushroom
Sure.
first, then get the mushroom stock reduced,
Got it.
then finishing with some cream and butter and salt pepper
Okay.
to get the flavor.
Right, right. Okay, cool,
Then-
cool.
Once we done the sauce, we
Yeah.
pour back the mushroom inside, get boil again.
Got it, got it. Okay, there you go. So morel mushrooms, you poach it in some water till you get the nice mushroomy juice. Okay, and you take out the mushrooms, you stick some of that stuffing from the chicken in it, wrap it up. Do you have to tie up the mushroom to keep
No
it?
need.
Okay, well there you go.
Okay,
No
so-
need to wrap it. Okay.
This is the green peas that we
He's just
poached. Yeah.
putting some green peas over the chicken
Yep.
pieces now. So with the juice from the mushroom, you add some cream, some butter, some salt and pepper, and some milk as well, and you simmer it for a while, and then you add the mushrooms, the stuffed mushrooms back in there, and then you cook it, and you're going to serve that as the sauce to go with this particular dish. And anything else goes on this?
So only with the sauce and morel.
Okay.
So the sauce is start boiling. So
Okay.
this is the morel that we can show you just now.
Okay.
See? The morel.
And you just serve it.
Yeah,
Do you have to cut it up or?
fine. You can serve the whole
Okay.
mushroom, stuffing.
Okay.
Okay. Just here.
Okay.
Alright.
Sure. Just the one piece.
Here one piece.
Oh, just
then
one
some
piece.
sauce.
Okay. Cool. Right.
Then some sauce all around.
Okay. Sure. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. I'm gonna have to take a photo of this. Where's my phone?
So now
Okay.
it's ready to serve.
Okay. Fabulous. Great. So, what's this dish called? A free-range chicken with.
Yep.
Okay. Pre-braised chicken with mushroom, with field mushroom and
Yep.
foie gras stuffing.
Then finishing, we can put maybe some garnishes,
Okay.
some micro leaves on top.
Okay.
Okay.
Did you invent this dish?
Yes.
Oh, okay, there you go. Chef Dinesh invented this dish.
Done.
Brilliant, just brilliant.
Done. There
Okay,
you go.
fabulous. Sort of like French-inspired dish in Malaysia using local produce. And you can try this at home. Like I said, I'm going to post the recipe. Now you're going to quickly show us your signature
Dessert.
dessert thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
sure. I called my chef. Too good.
Okay, good. Okay, sure. Come on, sir. On to the dessert. Yep. Sure. So we're going to now move on to the signature dessert, which is, like I said, a berry dish. If you're following me on social media, I would have posted what actually goes in there. Yeah, we're ready to go? Okay, cool. Just let us clear these. Do we need this still, or?
I will remove it.
Okay, sure. I'm just gonna get this out of the way. I'm gonna be posting the recipe for this later on, so be sure to keep an eye out for it. I'll post it probably in my social media post itself and also on my blog, so that people who miss out following me on social media can get the recipe as well. Okay, so we're just getting ready to get started on the next dish. In the meantime, Chef Dinesh, you want to tell me how long this restaurant's been running for?
Almost 2 years plus.
Oh, that's all. So it's quite new.
Yep.
Okay. What was here before?
This is brand new hotels. Just get recently opened.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Oh my
opening
goodness.
days, brand new hotels and
Okay.
restaurants.
Oh right. Okay.
Before do dessert.
Okay. Sure. No problems. So they're very very regimented in terms of how they follow procedures. So they just want to sanitize the whole bench before they start doing the dessert. Here we come. Here we go. Is this invented for
Just
38
recently we opened this menu for 38.
Okay, so this is a new dish that was introduced to 38. This looks very intriguing. A lot of reds because we're talking about berries. I'm not a dessert person, to be honest. I do Malaysian desserts, not a whole lot of them, but Western desserts are completely lost on me. Okay. They're going to have to explain. Now, those are maraschino cherries. Are
No,
they
it's
enough?
raspberry jelly.
Raspberry jelly, okay. This is very intriguing. They're kind of like, I don't know if you can see them. I'm just going to hold them up close. Okay. How do you make these?
Okay, this is a raspberry jelly.
Raspberry jelly, right?
Okay. We got water, sugar, and vegetable powder
Okay.
plus raspberry puree.
Okay,
So the raspberry puree we just melted,
right.
put inside the mold. Okay,
Okay,
then after freeze it,
okay,
after the frozen, then we unmold it
right.
like a ball,
Okay,
and then we do the gel with the water, sugar,
Right.
and the powder,
Okay,
and then
okay.
we dip inside. And dip inside, then we chill it. After chill it, the inside the puree
Yeah.
become melting. Then outside the gel is all the things.
all right, okay. I don't think I'm going to ever be able to make this myself. I'm going to have to come to this restaurant to eat this. Okay, so what happens with this? So basically the way they make these raspberry jellies is raspberry puree
Yes,
powder
that's-
that's kind of reconstituted and then made into balls and frozen,
Yes.
like, right? And then once it's frozen, they dip it into this kind of like a gelatinous
Yes, correct.
mixture, and then they take it out. Okay, so this is what it looks like, raspberry jelly, never heard of it. Very, very exquisite. Okay, so what happens next?
Okay, so this is brownies.
Okay,
So-
do you make these as well? Or?
Yeah.
Okay. Are they a special type of brownies? Because I can see like a red colored sheen on
So
top.
there got three. One is a brownies.
Okay.
Then second layer is a chocolate ganache.
Okay.
And then top one is a raspberry jelly.
Okay, so it's like the same as
Same.
that. Okay, sure. So if you miss that, that's 3 layers. There's a chocolate brownie on the bottom. There's a brownie on the bottom, chocolate ganache in the middle, and on top is that same ingredient that was used to make the raspberry jelly. Okay, so that's raspberry jelly on top. And what are these here?
It's the same item. We make it full, then we cut into cube. Jelly also.
Okay, so that's also raspberry jelly cut into cubes. I hope you can see this. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Adio.
This is a chocolate crumb.
Chocolate what?
Chocolate crumb. Chocolate crumb.
Crumb. Oh, chocolate crumb. Okay. Can I? Do you have a spoon? I don't want to dip my finger in and then kill it for your restaurant. Chef Ganache is gonna chase me out of town. Chef Ganache. Okay. Chocolate crumb is kind of like.
This is just dark chocolate with one of the powder. We just blend it. Melt the powder, then with the powder, melt the chocolate first.
Right.
The powder we call maltose.
Maltose. Okay.
So the powder after that, basic 1-to-1. So just pour the powder, mix.
Why do you have to melt the chocolate first?
Because the chocolate hot.
Okay.
So we melt the things, then only put the powder.
Okay.
Then you stir until it becomes crumble like this.
Okay. So does it take a long time or?
Yeah, not long time. It's just very fast one.
Okay.
Big
You just stir it by hand?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's some special kind of powder. They melt the dark chocolate first, and then add the powder, and then keep stirring it until it turns into this powder form. It's called chocolate crumb. Okay. Again, something that I'll probably never make in my lifetime.
Okay. This is a normal Chantilly cream.
What cream?
Chantilly cream.
Chantilly cream. What's Chantilly?
It's a Chantilly is something sweet sugar. I mean whipping cream.
All right.
Icing sugar.
Okay.
And vanilla bean. You whip it up.
Okay.
Till then become like a cream. It becomes Chantilly cream.
Okay. All the foodies out there, I'm sure, know what Chantilly cream is. I mean, being Malaysian, I have no idea. Okay. So there you go. Chantilly cream is like a sweetened whipping cream that's got some icing sugar in it and some vanilla bean. Okay. There you go.
Okay.
Cool. And what's this one?
This is called espuma.
Okay.
Espuma, this is we're using for strawberry soda water.
Strawberry soda water. Okay, there's like learning a new language for me, by the way.
So that's called. We need frozen strawberry.
Okay.
And sugar.
Okay.
Mix well, and keep in room temperature until we get the infusing the water.
Okay.
After that, we take it out. The water.
Okay. So you throw out the strawberry.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Then pour it inside the bottle here.
Okay. So all of this is just frozen strawberries that's been immersed in sugar till you get the juice out of it. You throw out the strawberry, but you keep the water. You put the water in here.
Yes, these are called espuma bottle.
What is it different from a whipping cream?
Yeah, whipping same. Whipping is different. This is called espuma. Is make like we put the the nitrogen.
Okay.
Then we just turn.
Right.
Turn until the nitrogen. Turn it until the nitrogen gas go inside.
Okay, yeah, sure.
After and press it.
Sure. So you want to create like a foam something.
Yes, foam.
Okay, there you go. So it's kind of like a foamy thing. It's very, very elevated. Like I said, I have no idea about this sort of stuff. Go on,
okay. So that's all the part for the moment.
Sure.
So plating the dessert.
And how much does this sell for, by the way?
How much is it?
That's right.
How much they are selling for?
These people are so immersed in their craft. All they focus on is like how to perfect this.
28.
38.
28.
28. 28. See, 28. That's cheap as chips by Australian standards.
What's
Yeah, sounds like so much work to go through to make this. Oh my goodness. Okay. So just as a reminder, we've got these raspberry jelly. This 3-layer thing that's got a brownie base, chocolate ganache in the middle, and the raspberry jelly again on top. And then you've got more raspberry jelly that's been set in a sheet and then cut into cubes, essentially. These tiny little cubes, about 1 centimeter in dimension.
So if you want to together also no problem, you also can do it. You got 2 portions here.
Okay, so there's 2 portions here. And remember, this is dark chocolate that's been melted and then mixed in with a kind of powder, a special kind of powder. Okay, I'm going to have a go at making this. I'm probably going to destroy this. And then you've got that foam thing that's been made from is it strawberry or raspberry?
Strawberry.
Strawberry. Okay, so that foam thing is actually a strawberry thing that's been kind of like immersed in. It's basically an extract of strawberry from its immersion in some sugar. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So what do we do?
Take the strawberry.
Take that. Okay.
Go slightly way.
Okay.
Okay.
So do I get a job here if I get this right?
The second one, get the chocolate.
Okay. So this is a dark chocolate sheet. Again, something that I wouldn't know what to look for in the shops.
Okay, put on
Okay,
top.
just put it on top. Okay.
Okay. The third one. Huh? On the side.
Okay, and remember this is Chantilly Cream.
Yeah. Okay.
I had no idea what Chantilly Cream was until about 5 minutes ago. Okay. So we're just gonna have 3 little. I actually like cream a lot, so I'm gonna put more on. I'm being greedy. Okay, there you go.
So
And then we're gonna stick the 3 raspberry jellies on top.
okay.
Thank you. So do you have a special team that focuses on the desserts, or does everyone know how to do everything?
Everybody knows how to do it.
Everybody knows how to do everything. I should get a job here. Okay.
Okay, and then slightly higher.
Okay. And when I was over at the Grand Hyatt in Singapore, I was given a tour of their facility. Have you been to the Grand Hyatt in Singapore?
No, haven't been.
Okay. Oh my goodness, the size of their kitchen. Chef Lucas, my fellow Australian, granted he's from Melbourne, so we've got a bit of a rivalry there. I'm kidding, he's a lovely guy. But oh my goodness, the size of their operations there. They have something called an egg room at the Grand Hyatt in Singapore. I had never heard of an egg room before. I didn't know it was a thing in high-end kitchens. It's like walking into this huge facility with like rooms on either side, and there's like they look like big giant cool rooms, you know.
One side.
Yeah,
so
okay.
the chocolate.
Okay, so this one goes on top. I don't think I've got enough cream on mine, so I'm just going to stick a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because we want to have them a little bit high so we can stick the
Chocolate.
on top. Okay. There you go. Plus I like my cream.
Yeah.
Okay, so this goes on top. This is fun.
That's very good.
Okay.
Okay.
Now to the, what do you call this
This
again?
is chocolate crumb.
Chocolate crumb. Okay. Is this a thing, or did you invent this for the restaurant? I've never heard chocolate crumb before. Okay.
Yeah, we got the chocolate crumb.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're just putting some chocolate crumbs. Let me just see if I can get this out of the way a little bit. Such an elevated art form. Okay. Is it about 1 teaspoon? Or?
Yeah, something 1 teaspoon like that.
Okay. I'm very impatient, so I'm just going to go for it.
Okay.
Okay. And make a big giant mess here.
It's okay, no problem. Okay, get some jelly.
Okay, how many do you use?
3.
Okay, 3 jellies.
And then
And 3 raspberries. Okay, these are fresh raspberries.
Fresh raspberries.
Okay, they're very expensive
Very
in Australia. I think they're expensive everywhere. Okay.
Okay.
So got that.
Yeah, last one is
Okay. This is so intriguing.
this one. So this one just
Ah, nice, nice, nice. Okay.
yes.
Okay. So this is like a foamy
Yes.
raspberry shot kind of thing that goes in there.
So that's the last part we do.
Okay. That's it.
Yes.
Okay. Very, very beautiful. Can I eat this now?
Sure, go ahead. No problem.
So are you supposed to like mix and match, or you just eat it like?
No, which one is your choice? You want to drink first or you
Okay.
want to cut it?
So this one you drink like a drink? Or?
Yes, a drink.
Okay. See, I would have no idea. Look at this. Isn't this beautiful? There you go. Okay, I'm going to take photos of these, but well, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Okay, right here, and thank you to there's actually a whole team of people all around us. You can't see them, but they've all been like our support act here. So thank you everyone for joining me. I'm going to be posting the recipe. Don't forget, so keep an eye out for this. All these very elevated print-inspired dishes in Malaysia. A little bit of irony in there, but and being showcased by someone who has no idea about anything aside from Malaysian food. So I'll catch you next time. Remember, I'm actually doing another hangout shortly. I'm going to be popping downstairs to the next restaurant in this beautiful, beautiful hotel, and I'm going to be doing something that I'm a little bit more comfortable with, so Malaysian food next. Okay, I'll see you in a bit.